Tonight on Hitasa, we look into the prolific works of charcoal artist Solomon Luvai, as well as insights on the dressing culture in Kenya. The first recorded use of charcoals as an artistic medium was in cave paintings. Not merely an art medium, charcoal also played a pivotal role in the technological development of man. Today, artists have refined the medium from burnt wood to finely ground charcoal bound with wax or gum into sticks, crayons, and pencils. Inspired by people, expressions, and music, Solomon Luvai has grown to profound stature from a student artist at the Buruburu Institute of Fine Arts.
What's up? My name is Solomon Luvai and I'm a charcoal artist. I never saw anyone draw or use charcoal as a medium to, create. But when I went to Nairobi Railway Museum, that's where I got my attachment. So when I got attached to Patrick's studio, Patrick Mukabi, he was and still is my mentor. When I went to his studio, I saw him use the thing as a medium. My aunt, she had bought me a set of charcoal pencils. And I was like, let me see what this guy demonstrates with them. So when he started using the charcoal as a tool, I was like, what? I think I do have these things. But now I was completely out of order. Sikukuwa na exactly kenye alikuwa nayo. So yeah, I just fell in love with charcoal when he started demonstrating his thing. And I was like, whoa.
From his early days, one thing that stood out was his love for art, though often taken aback by the need to put more emphasis on his education.
My mom, my dad, my bro, shout out to them. I really love those people. I really love my family members. But there's one thing that I realized about art. I took it personally to the point that nilikuanga na chora kwa mavitabu, sikuwa nasoma. I wasn't reading. I was taking it too far to the point that walikuwa wananiambia manze, you have to study, you have to study. I took it the wrong way, but it really made a lot of sense because right now you have to be smart.
For Solomon, knowing that he needed to pursue art seriously would come as a surprise, being that he had just been dismissed from school.
Hey, nilikuwa naumwa kichwa hiyo day. I didn't know what to tell my parents, my mom and my bro. I didn't know what to tell them. So when I passed the news to my mom, she was moving to Nairobi. And when she came, that's when I realized that my mom really wanted me to do my own thing. Because she never, hakunipigia kelele zile za mbona ulifukuzwa, why didn't you, do this and this and this. Vile ali moved Nairobi, I went to pick her up, tukaenda kwa nyumba, it was good vibes. I was surprised, like, mami anipigi kelele. And I really respect my mom and love her so much. When I just got to the point that hakunipigia kelele after nimefukuzwa, hey man, I really have to do this. I really have to do this. I think that's when I got to it. Because after attachment, Patrick just told me, come in and work.
Work he did, for this can be seen through the amazing collection of art pieces he has done. Now, we get into his creative thought process, understanding materials, and what it takes to put together a piece.
These are the materials actually I use for drawing. So these are compressed charcoal sticks. They normally come in this length. So this is the length of one piece. Nakwanga this tall. And then we have soft charcoal sticks. Hizi ni makaa za kawaida. and erasers, as you can see. Yeah, so this is basically just what I use to draw. Now this piece has like 6 different layers. So what I do is draw the sketch, the outline first. You can see on the head, no outlines hapo. So what I do is draw the outlines, nikishachora outlines, naifuta. I erase the entire outline, come and draw it again, footer the whole thing. After doing that, now those are 2 layers. So after I do that, I come with the soft charcoal again. I put the shades and shadows where they are needed. Like here, you can see these are complete parts. The shades, shadows, all that stuff. Nikishafanya hivyo, I footer 3 layers, and then from there now I come with the compressed charcoal because it's way darker. This is a soft charcoal stick, and this is a compressed. Ukifuta hii, you can tell the difference. Hii bado itabaki, hii itatoka. So yeah, so that's what makes the piece this dark. So I give it like 4 layers. Now that's the 4th layer. After I do that, come with my kakitamba. This is just a normal wet wipe. Clean it up. It will lighten the charcoal. Now after I do that, ndio sasa nakuja na eraser, and then I start like creating my highlights. Yeah, so yeah, it's just nini of light and shadow. It's just a play of light and shadow, and yeah, that's how I normally do create my pieces.
Aside from being impressive as a charcoal artist, Solomon is a notable tattoo artist, having started out by drawing himself in his early days.
I was nervous. Mamangu ataniambia nini? Mazejo, the second one, that same day, I did 2 tattoos on myself. So nikachora ya kwanza, nikachora ya pili. I think that's how I got addicted to it. Now, wakaniambia, now you have to draw it on yourself. Unaona hizi mapaja, kuna ma scars. So that's how I just learned how to do it. I did it on my left leg, right. There's a friend of mine anaitwa Ian Kamau. Kamau alikuwa anadai tattoo for long sana, but he wanted it done by me. That is after I told him that I want to start drawing tattoos. So he came through. Tukachora hiyo tattoo, brother, hiyo tattoo ilikuwa inakaa mbaya. I didn't know it was bad. Me, I thought it was good. But now after some days, nikaiona, I was like, wait, hizi ni nini nimefanya?
Since then, his love for art grew, almost superseding his efforts and desire to show prowess as a charcoal artist.
Last year, but 2020, when COVID came in, nilikuwa nadai kuacha kuchora tattoo. Because people were taking my work as a, by the way, you know, kitu si hata tattoo ya so tao moja mtu anataka kubagain, surely. I'm giving you a permanent marking on your skin, and it's art. To me, I give people art because I've never used the stencil my entire tattooing career. Never. I always use my hands, free hand. So like someone wants you to draw it, kai mbaya tunaifuta tunachora tena. So it's like a commission that you're not getting paid for. It was frustrating to the point I got to to delete all my tattoos in my Instagram page, and I just left my artworks there because people were now looking at me as a tattoo artist. Mr. Kihio.
All sights were on him and his work on the 17th of December 2021 as he put together a landmark exhibition alongside visual artist H. Guangzhou.
It was something that I was into. Artists were like, maze solo utaifanya show lini? Maze mi sina mbio kabisa. I don't want to do it for you. I want to do it for myself. Nataka ikuwe something that I feel like this is the perfect moment. It was a duo show. I did it with another artist called Huntington Guangzhou. So to me, that was a very good day for me. I really loved it. I enjoyed the company. And also, yeah, some of the works that I showcased, I really didn't even know that I would showcase them that day, because the artworks that I showcased that day were completely different. Mtu anaangalia kitu anakwambia manze, hii kitu unauza 60k bro. Unajua frame kwanza ina cost ngapi? 7,000. Hiyo ni 7k tushatoa. And then you know, the input, whatever you're seeing, like I told you earlier, it's a one of a kind thing. Kuna mali utapata kitu kama hiyo. So yeah, it's sometimes, you know, just mind play. Inakuwa ngumu sana. Because sometimes you get someone atakwambia ati kitu unanizia 40k bro. For an artist who doesn't know how to price, anaweza hata gongwa ashuke hadi kitu kaa 10 ama 15k. Yeah, so pricing sometimes is hard. Yeah.
Exhibitions and galleries play a crucial role in the growth of any an art industry, but for Solomon, there is something different that can limit an artist's creative process.
Kusainiwa tu kwa gallery or in a music, you know, group or whatever, you're expected to sing or say certain things in a certain type of way. Naifa hivyo, you know. Be wide, be broad. You know, you're supposed to be given a chance to show what you can. You know, not everyone appreciates your work, so you're supposed to like feed a variety of people. Wezi enda kwa exhibition, uko na mapieces za 100 by 100 zote. Na kuna mtu mwenye amekuja na 5,000, anataka kununua artwork ya amekuja na 5,000, anataka kununua artwork ya 5,000. Na mapieces zako zote ni 180k. Unaona? So like you have to be inafaa iende juu na chini. You're supposed to serve the entire nation. Yeah, market, exactly, yeah. So for galleries, mimi naweza sema wanafanya kitu poa. The only thing that I disagree with them is the signing part. The good thing I love about galleries, they are supporting artists.
As we come to an end of this insightful segment, the art comes to life as Luvai shares a word of advice.
The thing that I want you to do is push yourself and pray. Maombi ni muhimu manze.
Here's a look at what's to come after the break.
Right now you feel like you'll be underdressed in if you wore hides and skins right now. We can now transform those hides and skins to new designs which are more appealing to the eye.
Tomorrow on Behind the Scenes.
I believe nime grow in spirit,
na pia in the knowledge of the word of God, and pia to come closer to God.
Also as part of the show.
And the whole week, next week, we're talking about prayer. And we will pray about all kinds of things. But I think what we should do also, keep in mind, we are talking to our Father in heaven.
I think this is going to be a very good opportunity for all of us to seek God at a personal level.
That's on Behind the Scenes tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. on Family TV.
We wear culture, and for a long time in Kenya, dressing informed a person's community, gender, marital status, and age. From hides and skin that dominated traditional attires, today dressing has evolved to incorporate urban style and design. To get a better understanding of this evolution, we engage clothing designer Martin of Elegante Bespoke and branding boss Stanley of Skylax Creations. They start out with their earliest memories of dressing while growing up.
When I was young, I can't really say that I was conscious with how I was dressing. My parents were the ones who made that decision for me. And for me, as long as something was fitting me well and it was clean, I used to wear it. So as maybe when I started now being more conscious with fashion, that's when I was around in high school, that's why I started now being conscious with fashion. Once I can remember, my mom used to like dressing me in shorts and shirts, which used to match mostly. And even when I was growing up, they used to like matching maybe something that matches the top and the trouser. Be it tracksuits, be it a shirt and a trouser, be it a shirt and a trouser. That's mostly what I used to wear.
Nili grow up na bro yangu, nilimemwacha na 4 years. So back then, tulikuwa tunavalishwa uniform, especially Sundays tukienda church. And our parents back then walikuwa wameamini in this casual dressing, ilikuwa suti. So kama ni shati ni na trouser, alafu kiatu moja yenye itakuserve both ukiwa shule na both ukiwa church, unaona? Yaani itakuserve multi purpose, unaona? So nilikuwa na ile naangalia watu wengine, naona back then kulikuwa na hizi designs za bolo. Unaona msee amevaa hiyo kadenim ya bolo, una feel aish mazee ndaifika hivi Nike. Then sport shoes zilikuwa zini kama za deep state. Time yetu kuvaa sport shoes ilikuwa noma. So mimi nilikuwa tu naishi kusema mazee mam, naweza taka unibaie sport shoes. Tunaendana hapa Gikomba na baiwa kiatu ya black. Hiyo kiatu juu itanipeleka shule and stuff. Inanisukuma kunisukuma. So since back then nilikuanga tu na ile tamaa ya kuvaa casual, kuvaa kitu yenye naweza taka, sababu our dressing ilikuwa mostly ni mzazi ndiye anaamua, si.
As we grow older, there are different influences that inform our perceptions and desires to dress in a certain manner, as was the case for Martin and Stanley.
In high school, mostly the news anchors, I used to like watching news a lot because the news anchors I usually wear elegantly. So the suits in particular, that's what used to catch my eye mostly, because that's what, considering I went to Strathmore University, where they emphasize on you wearing neatly, especially suits and something which is presentable. That influenced me a lot because when you come to the news anchors, they wear neatly, be it suits, be it casual wear. When you go to Strathmore, they emphasize on you wearing suits. So for me, that really influenced me a lot.
Ni kama ukule githeri sana, then upatane na chapo na mchele. Unaanza kusema hii githeri sitawahi kula tena. So nilikuanga nimeanza kupata phobia ya kuvaa viatu za black na phobia ya kuvaa suti. Hadi wa leo acha nisikudanganye sinanga suti. Na ilitoka back then. Nikaanza sasa kupenda matisho jeans. Jeans nimekuja kuivaa nikiwa nikiingia high school. Mimi nilikuwa mtu wa material. So the more nilianza kupatana na wase different, nikaanza kuona by the way naweza vaa ragged, lakini ragged mama ataleta shida. Wacha kwanza itobolewe tu tumeshimo tuwili, lakini itakuwa ile ragged kabisa. Naweza vaa kidenim, nda combine aje. So unaanza kuona wase, alafu slowly by slowly naanza kulearn combination of colors. Kwa sababu dressing also inaingilia in terms of combining the color codes. Unavaa black chini, juu nini. Kitambo nilikuwa nagonganisha hii imenitoshea, hii ni so ninataka kuzivaa.
For Martin, His love for official wear would push him to start his own company that aims to actualize one's suitable style.
Now, considering after now joining Strathmore University, I gained that interest in fashion and design because that environment was really good for me to explore that sector of official wear. So when I was in Strathmore also, I realized that there was a need. Like my fellow students and friends, they didn't get value for their money in terms of the suits that they wore. They weren't really fitting, they weren't of the best quality. And now for me, I used to tailor make my suits, which were more quality, made of the best quality fabrics, which were more fitting. So I ended up selling some of my suits. I decided now to start the brand Elegante Bespoke to come in and solve this problem, which was there of people not getting the value for their money, not getting the best suits, not getting the best fitting suits. Yeah, so Elegante Bespoke came in, first of all, to solve that problem of making tailor-making suits for my friends, and suits which were of the best quality, which were classy, and which were made of the best quality fabric.
With close to 4 years now in operation, Stanley acknowledges that the efforts to get the company here took a leap of faith from a point of desperation.
After nimalize high school back in 2012, nilienda kusomea design. Then mi niliambia mom, mi sitaki kusomea computer packages, nataka kusomea design. So nilienda nikafanya hizo in design, kutengeneza success cards, and I used to make some of them na nakula kapesa. That was after nimemaliza high school. Najua lazima mtu atafute kitu ya kufanya. So nikalipiwa, nikafika kumaliza the last package yenye ilikuwa important. Sikumbuki hata ilikuwa gani. Hiyo do sikulipa, nikakula hiyo do. Sikupewa certificate. Lakini mimi nilikuwa ule msee mwenye si certificate ya maana, ni skill. So hata ukiniita place yenye msee ako na certificate na mimi niko na skill, utoke kwa kompyuta moja, wewe judge as pa mwenye atakupatia output. Usijudge as pa nani alikam na certificate. So mimi nilikuwa tu na hiyo mentality. Kuingia campus, dreams zikazimwa, ile design nikazima yote. So nikaenda nikafanya something totally different, yenye hiyo ndo kitu yenye Wakenya tunafanyanga. Tunaenda campus kufanya kitu yenye hata mostly 80% kitu yenye tutafanya kwa life. Mimi nilifanya hivyo na nika drop out in that year. Kutafuta sasa kile nafaa kufanya kwa life. Life ikanitandika proper from 2016 up to 2018. So 2018 ndo nikasema ile kutext mabeshte ni aje mazee, mimi nahitaji hustle, niko mbaya, niko at the point of naweza fanya kitu crazy juu ya kusota. Ndo nikapata beshte yangu akaniambia acha nikuintroduce kwa branding. So mimi ni ule mse, after nimeona kitu yenye ina relate na kitu nilikuwa nayo back then, since nilikuwa nataka sana kufanya vitu zenye as in let's say kuchange dressing yangu, nikaanza kuona nikaa sasa inakam. Kama ni branding nataka kitu ikae poa, kama ni poster nataka kuunda ikae poa. Unaona? Since nilikuwa na ile monotony ya kukaa na vitu kama ni black nimevaa black full na ni suti, nikaanza kutaka kufanya vitu zikae poa.
From the cultural functioning clothing of our ancestors to the latest trends that continue to define individual style, it is clear that for many, clothing has taken on a personal perspective.
One thing is that people are more aware of their style as opposed to the past. These days people are more aware, they want to be trendy, like to wear the best trendy outfits out there. So people are more they are influenced by the styles which are in the market right now. Comparing to the past, people never liked wearing colorful things, but these days you find like that people are embracing that idea of wearing the colorful things, of wearing custom-made outfits. And even before, people used to like buying ready-made clothes, but these days people want to have a say in how the clothes that they wear will be made, in terms of the fitting, in terms of the type of fabric, and in terms of even the size.
For branding, one key influence has been the latest happenings, not just locally, but globally, for many today seek to be more and more associated with the in thing.
Some point huwa inatusaidia because kama ule mtu wa TZ mwenye alisema ulisikia wapi? Tuliuza hizo brands. Then tunafika at some point tunaanza kuambiwa ati kuna vile mtaanza kulipia hii itakuwa copyrighted. Then utapata hadi Honorable Atoli kuna time yenye anatoa hii phrase ya ilikuwa gani? Allah. So lazima tukam up na hiyo design. Unatengeneza kidesign Allah, then wazoko like hii nataka hii show. Then sipangwingu ikakam, then tunatengeneza.
One thing that constantly crossed our minds as we put together this segment is the fact that as clothing has evolved, our sense of culture is being lost. The society is becoming more and more inclined to live beyond the norms and confines of culture.
These days, I feel like mostly people are now starting to embrace fashion designs from outside, maybe from other countries like Nigeria, Ghana. You find that people are not really embracing their style, the cultural style that they have. Yeah, so it's not really strong as compared to the past. Right now, you feel like you'll be underdressing if you wore hides and skins right now, but maybe using the art and maybe the different styles that are out there, we can now transform those hides and skins to new designs which are more appealing to the eye, yeah, and which stand out.
Formerly a common preserve for the corporate world, branding has become familiar to the common mwananchi, thus becoming a key part of our dressing culture.
Most clients hawana idea ya vile wanaweza taka wa brandie. So it's upon you with ile skill uko nayo uambie nikikuvalisha hii then ni print na ka black hivi zitaingia na poa. Most clients hawajuangi which color is best to brand with a certain color of a t-shirt. Let's say client hataka t-shirt ya black. Lazima akuulize hii unaona ni color gani ta blend nayo. So kama hauna ile nini ya the dressing world, hauwezi ukaweza kumadvise. So lazima ujue gold inaweza pelekana na black inaweza pelekana na white. Si uambie client hii ni white, acha nikuprintie na yellow. Unaona yellow na white ni bright color, so kuna vile zitamezana. Social media, Skylarks Creations in nearly all social media platforms.
The social media platforms, in Instagram, they can get us through the handle elegante_bespoke. In Facebook, they can get us in the handle elegante_bespoke without an underscore.
That's it for tonight's show. Remember, you can share your thoughts, questions, and comments to the SMS line 20316 or WhatsApp 0786 316 316. Also, you can now stream your favorite programs on the go on our YouTube page, Family Media. As you enjoy, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell for a first-hand glimpse on the latest updates. Next time on Hitasa.
My kind of work is majorly focused on Afrofuturism. Basically, it's what's kind in Africa. It still has elements of the tradition in it, but you can tell these are modern day people.
Naming has always been spiritual and destiny based. It doesn't serve any other purpose.